fed. Off the mark with his three-point attempt. Mike James with a big rebound, and boy, is he chipping in effectively in that department. Toko Shengelia through traffic. 5 points in a row for Toko Shengelia, who knifed his way to the hole after being hooked up in transition by Mike James, who took it practically coast to coast. Shot clock ticking down. Mike James working against Yanis Timmer, pulls up for the... Oh my goodness! A three-pointer as the shot clock buzzer sounds. So Clyburn spinning, offloads to James. James attacking the basket. How about that for flexibility and creativity from Mike James? Splitting the gap, bending his body. Jordan Mickey with the three-pointer. Off the side iron, Mike James wraps up the defensive board. 5 rebounds in the game for Mike James, and remember, he hauled in 7 last week. Mike James with a pull-up three, nothing but net. Bottom that sweetly. The Devin Booker going for an acrobatic alley-oop. Couldn't climb high enough to convert it. Instead, he jammed it. Now, is that going to count? An unsportsmanlike foul called against Stefan Jovic. This is tremendous from Mike James. Unsportsmanlike called immediately while that was being signaled. The ball dropped through the hoop. Back-to-back three-point buckets for Mike James. James, all the way to the corner. Clyburn has an eternity to contemplate and connect. Mike James gets into the lane and gets it to go. Mike James soars to the bucket, comes down to earth heavily. Shengelia into the lane, jump stop, pivots through, regains the basketball, jump hook is off the mark. What an offensive board by Nikola Milutinov. Out to Mike James, and look at the result.
Mike James, creation.
Shot clock down to 5. Beautiful offload by Mike James to find Nikola Milutinov. Tough shot off one leg. Oh, what can you do to stop that? Mike James had picked up his dribble and managed to create space by going to the step back, fading Jay off one leg. All of a sudden, a lead that has been as large as 17 is down to 5 here at the Arena Matishi, but Joe Bolomboy with more astounding athleticism in evidence. His high wire act continues above the rim. Milutinov rocks the rim off the drive and dish from Mike James. Another assist for Mike James. So James has been left all alone, and that is the wrong thing to do with Mike James in this type of mood. Mike James working the shot clock. The ball may well not leave his... Oh, beautiful feed, and what a finish on the inside as Sergei Monya is crowned by Nikola Milutinov. But what a pass from the perimeter by Mike James. Working the dribble, Milutinov rolling to the bucket. Mike James one-on-one against him. McCollum, a deep... Oh, my goodness. Mike James is unconscious tonight. It is indeed a head-in-your-hand type of moment because Mike James has just moved to a new career high. 36 points in the game, and look at that performance index ranking.